We begin the next half-century of Super Bowls to a strobe of flashes. Super Bowl 51 from Houston is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a man who continues to climb up the all-time passing charts. Undrafted from Eastern Illinois, it's Tony Romo.
To me, Tony Romo is one of the great success stories in the NFL. Undrafted, turned himself into one of the top quarterbacks in the league, one of the guys that you would build a team around and expect to contend for a Super Bowl.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Romo here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Earl Thomas, a defensive guy that can make things happen.
Arguably the best center fielder in the game today. He patrols the middle of the field with speed and with fury.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come up in an offset eye. After the interception, here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's Thomas Rawls who finishes it off with a touchdown run. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now Tony Romo on first down. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He hits Jermaine Kearse. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They come out here in the eye. First down, this is Rawls. Fighting through and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. The grab made by Kearse over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Wilson going to give to Rawls. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. On second down, here's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. Third down and 5. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A glance back at 2016 for Dez Bryant. 50 receptions, under 800 yards, had 8 touchdowns. What do you make of the season that Dez had?
Well, remember, it started with Dez injured, so it took a little while for him to get started. I'm going to make a bold prediction for you. Would not shock me at all if he doubled his catch number next year and darn near doubled his receiving yardage total. Because if he's healthy all year long, they're going to want to take...
And now for the third time, Romo intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes.
Tyler Lockett past the 20. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside, defense. Still first down.
They'll come out in the pistol. One receiver left, 2 to the right. They go play action here on first down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Wilson to give to Rawls. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 4-yard line, it's first and goal now. This is Rawls. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So 1 quarter down. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now Wilson on second down. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. On the ground, Rawls. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. Rawls stopped short of the goal line. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lower than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because this confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 1 man in the backfield, Elliott. Romo now to throw it. And on the left side, he's got Witten. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Here's Romo now on second down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the offense lining up first and 10. On first down, Romo. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just back off totally from throwing the football, do you? So potential exists for that 5th one to occur.
Now a play fake here on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the Seahawks defense working their way back out onto the field. That interception the last go-around when they were out there, 4 turnovers now for this unit. Pretty impressive.
And how happy are they to actually run back on the field? Most of the time, defenses want to get off the field, but when you picked off 4 passes,
they want to stay out.
They want to stay out there and not just pad their stats, but really give themselves a game to remember and a game to play off of the rest of the season.
And they'll be looking for turnover number 5 now. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Second and 10. Romo once more. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. And now another one thrown incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Romo. And this is incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Doug Baldwin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here we go. On 1st and 10, Romo. Bryant with a catch right side. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line.
I know that in recent years, it's been tough on Tony Romo. A lot of injuries have piled up, but he's still able to sling it, Brandon. Look at that throw.
Yeah, he can. By the way, you know his given name on his birth certificate?
Hit me.
Antonio Ramiro Romo.
That flows
He's got a good ring,
well,
so I'm going to start calling him Antonio.
The lyrical one.
Set, left 35.
Now Tony Romo on first down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Let's go now. Let's go.
On first down, it's Romo. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
To throw is Romo. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Deep drop. He's going to go up, and Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Yeah, you heard it, right? You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, they can just tighten it.
That's what they want to do, tighten down everything they're doing, and it maybe explode at the right time.
Romo going to throw for it, and they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free, and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Another pistol look here. On second down, here's Wilson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Romo. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Wilson now off the bootleg. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So as the set designers rush out here to get us ready for the spectacle.
Do you seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. Third quarter action now.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium essentially for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
On third down, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped him?
And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. K.J. Wright from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To throw on second down is Romo. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jason Witten, 55 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
So they're going to go for 2.
Right, 20. Right, 20. End up in.
They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none. Because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They go play action here on first down. Complete outright to Kurz. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jermaine Kurz, 64 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And so they run it in on the two-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about, from the offense's perspective, what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. On first down, it's Romo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brandon Browner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown six, looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board. And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one. And now Dallas gets set. Take the field. They'll put two receivers. Left, 2 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here's another interception. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you talk about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIA-DMV, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met it from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and dready. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sunny, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me a Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIA-DMV, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. Don't tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. Now I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the New York Giants and themselves. We begin the next half-century of Super Bowls to a strobe of flashes. Super Bowl 51 from Houston is underway. This will be taken short. Play clock winding down. They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now Manning on the bootleg. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And a great spot to start this drive from here. So after the INT, it's Manning surveying the field, dancing to his left, and bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A gain of 6 there on first. Manning to throw on second down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Giants defense working their way back onto the field now.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction, but maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum. And right now, he's hugging them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They'll get 23 yards there. And the Giants are going to get a first down. Here's a nugget, Charles, on OBJ. This year he had 101 catches, now 288 for his first 3 years in the league. That ties him with his former LSU teammate, Jarvis Landry, for most catches for a receiver in their first 3 years in the NFL.
And just think about it this way. LSU is known as a running back factory as well. So wide receivers coming into the league and doing the damage they're doing, absolutely incredible. But I do know this. OBJ will tease his former teammate and say, don't forget, we're tied, but I missed a few games my rookie year. If I'd played those games, I'd be way ahead of you.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Second down, here's Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. It goes as a gain of 8, it moves the chains.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Manning now on first down. Cruz has it over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that, because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends, because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the one with the ball.
The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this again? So a little jumpy there defensively. Ref caught him in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Shepard. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Caught. It's Cruz, left side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. This is Jennings. They find some open field here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They go play action here on first down. Larry Donnell the target, and he's got it. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Jennings. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. This will be caught at the 2. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. New York set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. But that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction. And then you have the OTAs and minicamps. You get to see them on the field for the first time. And we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.